Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. The eagle-eyed among you will notice something slightly different here. You may recall that a few trips to the Junkyard ago, I purchased another Porsche Carrera GT and I threw it into my parking. And later on, I was looking at the 3 floors of junked cars I have in my parking waiting for attention. And I realized that I actually had 3 of these things. So I went ahead and pulled them all out and did them all. And so we're looking at about $900,000 worth of cars here. The black DeLorean is not done. I don't want to put it away because I have to finish it before I can put it in the parking. That's why it's still there. Thing that's interesting though, each one of these cars is worth something different. This one is 358 and it has 65,000 miles. This one is 362 and it has 78,000 miles. And this one is 363, slightly more than the second car, and it has yet more miles on it. So for some strange reason, even though all 3 of these cars are 100% across the board and they're all built out exactly the same way, the mileage on each one from left to right actually goes up, while the value of each car goes up, which seems strange to me. But whatever. I've given up trying to figure out how this game counts things. So these cars are done. I can get rid of them. Okay, so let's move. I'm going to move this back over to lifter C. And now we're going to go to the junkyard and try our luck again. Okay, here we are. Is this another Bandit? No, Bolt Rollet F-Mill. So the Bandit is roughly like the Pontiac Firebird, and the F-Mill is, I guess, the Camaro. That looks like a Ferrari over there. Yeah, 488. This is a mod that I've had in my... This is a mod I've downloaded a while ago, and I've never actually done it. I should probably go ahead and do one. Let's see what else is here, though, before we settle on one. Oh, that's what I was actually hoping to find right there. This is a Ferrari F40. And this is an awesome mod car to do. $583,000 for this car. Definitely buying this one. And what is this over here? I'm sure this is a modded something. Hey, this is another GTR, just like the one I did the other day. And I do want to have one to keep because I liked that other one. Put that car in my parking. I just noticed that this bus says GMC on it. Huh. It would be fun to do a bus, but I don't think that would fit in my garage. What is this? This looks like another Jeep. Oh no, Bolthorn Grand Mojave. I don't think I've done one of these. Oh, the Junkyard is full of stuff today. So this is another Tempesta. Yes, it is. And what are you? Salem Spectre. So this is the in-game modern Mustang. Looks like that's it. Nothing in the other spots. Well, we bought the F40. I'm kind of tempted to buy some of these other ones. I don't really want the Pagani. We did one of those, and the Tempesta I don't like as much as I like the I don't like the Tempesta as much as the other one anyway. God, I'm forgetting the name of the damn thing. The Zonda. And this Salem Spectre I've never done. As far as in-game cars go, I've never done this one or that one, I don't think. And it's 22 grand. $28 grand. We could put a bunch of different engines in this too. I may not do videos on these cars. I may not do full videos on these cars, but I want to at least go ahead and grab them. Maybe I'll just do those on the side after I finish the F40. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, so we have to move some things. Yeah, put that there. So let's take a look at this car. And it is currently $541,000. This is one I wanted to grab. This is like the Aston Martin DB5 that I did. Because if you can buy one of these in the junkyard and rebuild it with just the body and the parts condition at 100%, you'll make back a ton of money. So this is a really good car to build for the paydays. Yeah, if you're playing on PC and you can use mods, definitely get this one. The interior and inside, it's laid out a little weird, but because it's got like 2 fuel tanks on each side, and the air filter is way back here. It's got the supercharged V8 engine in it. There is also a V12 version of this car, which I found once in a barn find. The V12 one, as it happened though, wasn't as valuable as this one. So the standard F40 V8 is the one you want. That was seat 8, leather D. And steering wheel rollet. get the body parts off. There aren't a whole lot of body parts either. Since there's 2 air filter setting housings, I need to buy 8 clips. I will get a couple of red air filters for it. I feel like I'm missing something. No, I think I got all the pieces that I want at this point. Okay, let's buy our body parts. I don't remember. It's been a while since I did one of these. I don't think it has a front plate though. Oh, look at that, it does have a front plate. That should be everything for the body now. Yeah, the body's 100%. See, see, look at that. We paid $500,000 for the car, and it is now worth $2,660,000. So if you could find this car and just do this, you'll get a huge payday out of it. I'm going to go ahead and build it out as it is, and see how much it costs, see how much it's worth before we complete the restoration with the frame and the interior. Yeah, and this one has a coil spring rear end. The transmission doesn't actually connect to... Actually, it doesn't even have a transmission. It just is like naked clutch right there attached to the differential, it looks like. But that means we can rebuild the rear suspension even with the engine, without the engine in it. This is like the leaf springs where they have the small bushings inside the leaf spring, and you have to take them out before you can take the actual spring off. I wish it would let you. There's not even a clutch on this thing. I wish it would let you just pull the spring off without having to take the bushing out. It's always kind of a pain. So I'm just going to start buying parts here. Let's do... What categories can we do here? Did I not put those in? Or did I? I don't think I put them in. Yeah, I didn't put those on. Wonder if I can just gank the engine out of it now. It's actually been a while since I've seen one of these cars in the junkyard. I must have done... I mean, I know I did several of them when I was leveling up. Okay, we can leave that sitting there for now. front sway link B and regular front sway bar. I try to remember to make a note of those things ahead of time so I don't forget and have to look again. At least it's just the plain front sway bar with a sway link B. It's pretty much always sway link B, because the sway link A you only use if you have the front suspension A, which we don't have here, obviously. I maybe shouldn't have done that, because I have bought a few parts that are already new. And I may have confused myself. No, the rear is coil spring, so that's fine. I only need to buy the double wishbone for the front. What all did I buy? I bought the plates and the bolts and the springs stuff. Rear shock absorber B, I need to remember to buy that. All the hubs and the tie rods too. Okay, so I can get rid of the clutch stuff. It's under gearbox. Oh, there was only a flywheel anyway. Didn't even have the clutch and the throwout bearing, all that on it. Rear shock absorber B. I need to count how many bushings I've got to buy. I took both of them apart at once, so 12, 13, 14 bushings. That's okay, good. I didn't have not like that one where I had to buy like 36 bushings. Okay, hubs, the front brakes. Wheel hub 3, front wheel hub. Okay, I think we're almost there. Oh, there's some junk I can get rid of. Okay, we'll go ahead and try repairing this stuff. Both solid axle arms, solid drive axle, steering rack. Level C, upper suspension arm, front axle knuckle cover. I'm sure I'm going to need more of these pipes, but pipe V8C. No. So we have to go back to the regular store. So these wheels are 1717. They're all 17-inch. I'm just going to go ahead and buy new ones. No, that's not which one. That's not the one it was. Retro 6. And these are 245 4017. It wants these tires, but I don't like the tires with the white writing. And actually I want to put slicks on it. Because this thing is, well, maybe not. No, let's do it. And I have forgotten what the size of it was, damn it. 245 4017. And the other ones are 335 4017. Which is actually bigger than you can get, since I don't have the unrealistic tire sizes enabled. I'm putting slick tires on it because we're going to take it out to the speed track when it's done. And I'm fairly sure that the regular race tires don't have the kind of traction that you want. Because I did that with the Porsche Carrera GT, which had the race tire A, I think, and it was like driving across a sheet of ice. Hopefully this will do better. That's a great big tire, though. Okay, now let's assemble the suspension on this thing. The coil spring rear end goes together really quick and easy though. It's a lot like the leaf spring rear end. Let's see, I didn't flush the old ones, so the bigger tires go on the back. Just want to get rid of these junky tires. Okay, let's assemble the front, and then we can do the engine. Oh look, it has a radiator. I didn't even think about getting a radiator for it. It's ridiculous that I can't put it in from here, though. Okay, so now the suspension and running gear is all intact now. And this is radiator fan housing B. kind of want to look and see how much it's worth now, but I'm going to do the engine first. Remember that when we put the interior in it and put all the body parts on it, the value went from about $512,000 to a little over $2 million. Just boom, right like that. So now, once the engine is in it, we'll see what it's up to. Okay, let's pause for a minute to get rid of things. I know I need 8 spark plugs and 8 coils. Manifold V8 is this one. They don't have supercharger manifolds for the V8 though. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and jump out of it and take a look at her. Yep. One of these days I should keep one of these. I haven't kept one in my private collection because every time I built one I was too excited by the selling price to keep it. Maybe one, I mean, of course now that I have so much money I could keep one, but I don't really want one of these. I mean, it was kind of a cool car back in the day, but everything I read about them said that they were terrible to drive because they built it mainly to be fast. So let's see if it is. It's a little bit squirrely. I'm glad I put the slick tires on it though. I think it 182 miles an hour already. Good God. I'm glad I put the slick tires on it or it would have been all over the place. See, look, after I let go of the steering, and it immediately shot off to the left when we passed the finish line. If I fooled around with the gearing, I'm sure I could get over 200 miles an hour easy. Okay, we're back, and the car is 100% done. We've driven it. Let's go ahead and sit in it. See what... oh. Yeah, the crossmember protrudes through to the interior of the cabin. I can see the steering rack down there too. So that's kind of disappointing. Otherwise, the interior looks pretty bare bones, pretty Spartan. But I think that's the case of this car in real life anyway. So, let's go ahead and sell it now and get our $3.45 million. And that will bring this episode to a close. I may or may not do these two online. I may just do them on my own and sell them, show you all what they look like when they're done, and then sell them to get them out of here, and we can go and see if we can find something else. Because there are still several other DLC cars that I have not found yet in the junkyard, and some other mod cars too that I'm hoping to find, and we haven't encountered those yet. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you again for our next junkyard adventure. And on that note, bye for now.